Do you like them big? Do you like them chunky? Because we are playing in the biggest and chunkiest Tier 10 in World of Tanks. This is the Jagdpanzer E100. It is the mighty Badonkulus. It's a huge tank. It features one of the highest damage per shots in the game at 800. It's got pretty strong armor frontally, a lot of hit points at 2,200, and it's got the highest penetration in the game with 323 on the standard and 430 on the heat. Now, an interesting fact is that the Object 268 actually features more AP penetration and the same heat penetration. I always just find that a little bit of a goofy fun fact because everybody's always like, oh, the Jagdpanzer, it has the highest pen in the game. And it does. The heat pen is tied with the 268, but I kind of feel like the 268 should get the #1 spot because it doesn't feature an 800 damaging gun. It has a 690. It's quite a bit less alpha for the same level of penetration. So, kind of something that I should mention. Right now, I think the YAG is in a real tricky state. Currently, mediums are really strong. Autoloaders are really strong. And we also have autoloading mediums that are really strong, like the Caro 45 ton. I'm going to throw the Boss Shotgun 25 ton into that category. We have the TVP, and we have the Progetto. And all of those mediums are super dangerous to obviously go up against when you're in a vehicle that is literally the size of an American state. So there are things that you have to worry about in the YAG. And the biggest problem is just your size. The gun's actually surprisingly good on this vehicle. It is a bit troll, though. I don't know if I'm the only one that experiences this, but I have noticed that the YAG gun is very derpy, which is weird because it's .344 dispersion, which is actually pretty accurate. But for me, it seems to miss a lot more shots than you would expect. Now we can see that our team suckest the biggest because, yeah, this is probably a loss, I'm going to be honest. When you have two tanks committing to caves, and you have an E6 with no camo and a player number sitting here, an AFK BZ75, and the rest of your team pushing town, it's a very bad combination. Personally, I choose to stick with the most vehicles on the team, and because of that, I will be going over towards this flank of the map, but our Emil 2 has already lost, all of his health, so that's kind of bad. We got the E75 in front, though, and there you go, 969 off the E75. So, that's pretty good, at least. I mean, the YAG hits really hard, especially because it has tungsten rounds. With tungsten, you obviously have the ability to just nuke whatever is placed in front of you, which is kind of insane. We're aiming on that Emil 2, and there you go, 802 shot into his vehicle. And then we simply back on up, and the Emil lost a big old trade there. Alright, well now we are going to reload and obviously do it all again. We have 3 seconds left on our reload, and we'll see if that Emil decides to poke. We are aiming directly where he would poke, and let's see, is he going to test his fate again? That's my question. I mean, right now there's not much else we can do but wait. Our mediums appear to have actually won that side of the map, though. A little surprising, but also pretty good. That E5 looked like he might poke this. Oh, there you go. E5 does poke it, and we get an 873 shot off of his tank. I mean, we're getting good bleeds out. That's the good thing. We are holding off the enemy. We are bleeding them out. And those are two very important things to have happen in a battle. We are going to now back up, and we're going to see if anybody tries to roll around this corner. We are going to be in the process of reversing to a spot where if anything rolls around the corner, we should be able to hit them, but at the same time, we're a lot safer. Oh, there you go. We got the Emil. And, oh, what an awful roll. 640. That's pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. This E6 is brain dead. I mean, watching him drive it's pretty sad, bro. What are you aiming at, bro? What do you... Okay. I got nothing. I really do. I'm a little speechless there. But we are trying to get out as much damage as we possibly can ourselves. V100. Oh, we still have our AFK BZ. You know, not very helpful. Gonna be completely honest. Yeah, let's be real. If you want a bad team, you play on my team. Because holy frickin' bad, bruh. This is about as bad of a team as you can get. Oh my. Alright, well, we got the 183 in the back. And, that made sense, you know? That made a lot of sense, clearly. Well, we got the E5 who pens me. And we got the 100 who is trying to pen me, but we actually get a bounce from. Not too bad. We're aiming on the 183, and we're gonna... There you go, 900 damage shot. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Alright, let's reload again. I'm gonna make sure that the KPZ at least has a bit of a challenging time to pen me. That's the only goal I can really get out of this, but I don't think it's going to matter all too... you know what? Actually, we got another shot out. I'm a little surprised, but we're not dead. Oh, man. We did 6,000 damage. I mean, what else do you want me to do, game? You got an AFK heavy tank, which single-handedly could have changed the outcome of the heavy flank. We had an E6 with no camo who literally, I mean, just zero brain. And our mediums decided to go alone to the other side of the map and got beaten. Really just the worst combination of teammates that you can get, I think, ever, to be honest. We did 3,000 damage, or sorry, blocked 3,000 damage, and achieved 6,000 damage ourselves. Oh my god. 400 damage from our E6. Yep, crazy. Oh, 37% player. 250 damage from our WZ. AFKBZ was one of the only good average win rate players, 45%. And, I mean, we were in Noob MM in that battle. We were in Noob MM, that's a fact. And you can clearly tell that because the majority of the players only had about, you know, 2,500 to 3,500 games. And the Noob MM lasts until you reach 5,500 battles. But the reason I was most likely put into the Noob MM for that game is because there wasn't enough people most likely in the queue. I still have not figured out why Wargaming randomly sends people that aren't supposed to be in Noob Matchmaking into the Matchmaker. Because 99% of the games I play, you will see are in normal matchmaking. But then every now and then, and everybody gets it, you know, Flossie and I were in a platoon the other day and we got Noob MM for one of the battles. And, like, it just doesn't make sense why that happens. There's really zero explanation. My guess is that there's not enough people in the matchmaker at certain times or in the queue, and the game says, alright, screw it, we're throwing you into the Noob MM. I don't really know what else could be the reason. So, what do we have up against us? Well, we got an STB who has gone up top. Oh, we got the Sharfie Chair 4. Oh, and we got the IS-4. Well, he's going to aim it on me, and I'm going to aim it on him, and I don't think you won that trade, I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, I don't think you won that trade even slightly. We got the VK-72 up top. Why? I do not know. I don't like this. Oh man, they got a whole bunch of tanks up top, and our T-30 and Sheridan are already one-shots. That's pretty bad. That's not even pretty bad, that's awful. We got the IS-4 over here, and what I'm kind of hoping is that we could pen him. Nope. No chance whatsoever, and the Yag is obviously a threat, but we're just going to back up before that Yag has the opportunity to shoot me. The VK-72 is getting nuked, which is obviously good, and the Jagdpanzer decided, gee, maybe sitting out in the open isn't the best idea. Alright, well, the IS-4, oh, that was just a bad shot. I mean, it wasn't like an awful shot. I don't want to overpoke because that Yag is a serious problem. So right now I'm just playing smart and I'm playing a little passive just because I don't want to be nuked by a Yag, you know? Let's see. We have the enemy, ooh, this is an interesting one. This is a really interesting one that's unfolding here. Oh, come on, E100, move! Move! Oh my god, what an aper. Okay, you know what? We still got the shell out. How does one person manage to bleed? Oh my god. No, you're pushing me into a wall, bro. Oh my god. Watching these players is literally giving me brain cancer. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. Alright, well, we have the STB on the side and can't hit the STB currently. Wow, what an enjoyable game we had here. What an absolutely outstanding team we were blessed with in this battle. We're just we're gonna chill here, I guess. Not really sure what else to do. Um, oh, we got the waffle. See ya. Alright, we're gonna angle from the STB. STB is gonna leave. And E100 is dead because he's looking at the Yag for some reason. Yes, what an effective maneuver. Alright, the Yag's going to shoot me for 745. And VK's going to poke. We're going to clear him for 907 at least. That's pretty good. Alright, we're going to start turning towards the Jagdpanzer. We have the Sharfie chair on us as well. Let's just angle it. Ah, yes, we love that. Well, see ya. This is the problem with the Ag, you know, it's a great tank and all, but at the end of the day, it's just not maneuverable enough to deal with the situations in front of you. That's the problem with the tank. Like, we did 3,000 damage. We didn't do awful, really. We did everything we could. We killed the VK-72. We put ourselves in a spot where we were stopping the enemy team from advancing, but we were then in a situation where we have an E100 who does 46% win rate and proceeds to just die, just drives out right in the open and kills himself to 5 different tanks shooting him. And you can see this one was not noob matchmaking. This is a battle where every single player on the team has over 5,000 battles. It's just a trash team. And this is why I really have a hard time doing well in vehicles like the Ag. You can see I got really good average damage, 3,400, but look at the win rate. It's only 61%. That is legitimately trash win rate. For me, that's awful. I can average, in fact, you can see what I can average in tier 10. It's about 75% in any tank. But the Jagdpanzer and its capabilities are just tragic. You know, like, it's a strong tank, don't get me wrong. You can get out good damage, and you're seeing that in the games I play. It's not hard to penetrate 3-4 shells in a battle as long as you position yourself properly. The problem with this tank is 2 things. First of all, it's impossible to put yourself in a situation where you're basically going to guarantee a late game carry. The Yag is only a tank that can carry late game if you are on a town engagement where you are in a situation where the enemy really can't get behind you. You're able to take them apart one at a time. The moment you have 2 people shooting at your tank, the game's over. And you saw that last battle. We were in a situation where we literally had 2 players, actually more than 2, like 4 players shooting at us. We had a Yag on one side, we had a VK-72, an STB, and a Sharfie Chair 4 on the other side. And there's literally nothing I can do in that spot, because I have to shoot the Yag, or I'm going to lose all of my health, which he still nuked all of our health off. But if I don't do that, then I've got a VK-72, which is going to shoot me anyway with tungsten for like 700, and then I'll have an STB and everything. I mean, either way, it's a loss. There's just no way you can put yourself in a situation where you can win in that type of game. The other problem with the Yag is it's really slow and it has awful camo values, which means that you're always going to be put into a situation where your awful camo values just get you caught right in the open. So we will see if we can maybe shoot somebody in the crossing here. They have a 5A, and our concept is making a... I don't even know what our concept's doing, bruh. I really don't. But the chieftain has not spotted anything, which means that, yep, the enemy team is making their way over to medium flank. And once again, I'm in a Yag. So we are stuck in another situation where I'm in the slowest tier 10, basically in the game, and I have to maneuver all the way over to the medium flank. In this amount of time, it is very possible that our team can lose the battle. So, yeah, I mean, right now we're literally going 8 kilometers per hour. I also don't know where their tank destroyers are, but the good news are they don't really have... Okay, there's one. There's the T-30. But the good news is they don't really have too many dangerous TDs. But look at that. We're already down to medium. So what's going to happen is these medium tanks are going to start getting on the side because our Kampfpanzer, you know, went low for some reason. So that already is bad news. We're going to aim it on the T-22. There you go, 908. And the Kampfpanzer does get the clear. So that's good. We have the AMX. He doesn't want to make it around the corner, at least. But our KPZ is still dead. And that really, really sucks. So not much I could really do about that. Oh, and the Leopard's just gonna YOLO right out. Well, here's my plan. I'm going to wait for that leopard, and I'm just going to keep on chilling over here. And what I'm really hoping is that that leopard gets distracted maybe a little bit or something like that. Um, hmm. This game is just L. It's just an L. That's all it is. Just a big fat stinking L. Oh man, what a trash team, bruh. I don't even know what to say. It's so disappointing to constantly be stuck in these situations where, I mean, literally, I'm just trying to hold an entire enemy flank is what I'm doing, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, we get a shot into one tank, and then we have the T-30 on us. Oh, and there's the Leopard who's going to shoot me again. Yep. For free, of course. I mean, why would you get punished for poking me? And we have to angle it so that the T-30 can't pen me, but there's the Leopard again. Let's see, we have the AMX. There you go, 831 into his tank, and AMX pens me. The Leopard's going to YOLO, and the game's over. There you go. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Nothing. There's nothing I can do. My game is fully dependent on what my team does once again. And it sucks. It really does. It sucks because you have a Chieftain Mark 6 who is in the enemy spawn instead of supporting your team. And we lose because of this. So most likely this will be once again another loss. It's possible that the Chieftain could bring it back, but I highly doubt it. There you go. Just like that, we have another defeat. It really just doesn't matter what you do in some games because the battle's over before it even started. And when you choose to drive a Jagdpanzer E100, the mobility of the tank is just, it's not good. And you're stuck in these moments where I spent a solid minute driving from where I was to just simply get into the front line. By the time I got there, the entire enemy team had already completely overtaken the hill. They'd completely overtaken the ground, and the game is over. I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't know. We did fine in the AG. Today we averaged around 4,000 damage in the vehicle for 3 games because we had a 6,000 damage game, a 3,200, and then a 2,500. But it's insane to me how bad the current matchmaking and meta is in the game. That if you drive a vehicle that you find fun, you basically can't win because of the situations that you're seeing now. You just drive, oh look, game's over, guess I'll just die now. Like, oh boy, 3 games in the exact same scenario in all 3 battles, back to back to back. There's nothing to say. I wanted to have a little bit of fun in the AG today, and it ends off with a snooze fest because I'm not allowed to have fun in this game. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but yeah, it's really bad right now. I am having a harder time enjoying the game than I think I ever have because of the way the matchmaker is currently throwing battles into the queue. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.